So last unit, for the high levels at least, we looked into detail about whether a reaction will occur or not. And for this unit on kinetics, we're looking at how fast a reaction is going to occur and the factors that affect that. So we're going to start with what is the rate of reaction. So the rate of reaction is either the decrease in reactants, concentration of reactants over time, or the increase in products over time. And the way we measure that is from the graph. We'll take the gradient, so that'll be the change in products over the change in time. So rise over run. So delta y on delta x. So this is the delta y, this is the delta x over here. So that's how you do the rate of reaction. Now, normally we will try and use these units, the moles per litre per second. That's because a lot of if we standardize it, there's a lot of other equations that are coming up in the next couple of slides. Now, the most important thing for you guys is to make sure you don't do average rate anymore. The biggest problem with average rate is as soon as you do a reaction, while the reaction's occurring, the concentration of the reactants is decreasing, the concentration of the products is increasing, and the temperature's either increasing or decreasing because it's either exor or endothermic. So you're not controlling your variables if you do an average rate. If you do an initial rate, which is like an instantaneous rate at time 0, that is the only point where you can be sure and measure what your concentration of reactants are, what your temperature is, and you know there's no products. And so you'll find that for maybe like a decreasing rate, you'll also have a decreasing initial rate, and it'll be far more accurate. So make sure you state that all as well, that the reason that you're doing an initial rate is because you are controlling your concentration and temperature. And please also go to the website and have a look at the experiment just directly beneath this video, because it actually has a reaction that actually does this instead of this. And that's because the products are actually increasing the rate of reaction. And so the initial rate is over here instead of up here. So another point besides just always do initial rate, because that you're not a junior science anymore, you're a senior science, senior chemist, is you are also always use a data logger as well. Okay, so the data logger will take regular measurements. Okay, rather than just taking some crude one-off measurement at 60 seconds. All right, when the reaction might have stopped a long time ago. Okay, so all sorts of problems with average rates. Do initial rates and watch the video on the experiment.